YouTube, how's it going, guys? I am out. I haven't died. Lyme disease has not killed me yet, so that's awesome. It's bushcraft hippie. I am out and about running around. Today is going to be my world famous fatwood and fire tinder hunt. If you guys haven't heard, or if you're new to the channel, or just haven't seen a few of my latest videos, I've kind of announced that I want to do a giveaway. And what I want to do is I want to make a fire kit. In that fire kit, I want to do a few things. I want to make a ferro rod, custom handle, fatwood handle, and just put it on an extra large ferro rod. And then I want to build a small kit and a waterproof container that has another container in it with char cloth. I'm thinking I'm going to use, obviously local tinders and stuff that I have available. So one thing that I have, and I want to show you guys, I just found this walking. I'm about 30 feet onto the trail. My first ever piece of fatwood. Check that out right there. This is just a little piece. It was on a dead standing pine tree. What I did is I just went over and I shook all the branches that were lower on the tree. And whatever ones felt kind of a little more rigid and a little more, I guess you could say, almost alive. They didn't just fall apart in my hand when I was shaking the branch. And we'll go into more of that later in the video, but that kind of is an indication that there's a nice heartwood core to that, and that was the fatwood here. It's really waxy, and I'm sure you guys have heard this a million times, but fatwood feels really waxy, and it smells amazing. Oh my god, just got a bug in my eyeball. Ha! So I'm gonna go out today. I'm gonna collect hopefully some more fatwood, and I'll show you guys. Walking across some bridges. Some hippie bridges. Ayo. I'm just taking a stroll on the trails. Probably gonna go off the trails and look for fatwoods. I have to go see. This could be a down pine tree right here. Everything is looking like pine. And this looks like a huge dead pine tree. And it is. And it's solid. Oh, this is all spongy and wet. Is this a pine tree? It looks like a pine tree. I might take my axe to some of this. Ow. Yeah, there's definitely some fatwood in here, guys. Just by how solid this is, I'm going to say that there's something here. So I might set you guys up and we'll come back and I'll see if I can find some. YouTube, what's going on, guys? So I'm here. I have found a giant dead pine tree. This thing is massive. It's got to be about this big around. I think by the looks of it, I've kicked this stump a few times. I think you guys already saw that. Some pieces fell away. And there's some bits here that are pretty spongy around the outside. But when I put my axe in just to let it rest, it seems pretty hard. So I'm going to slice around the sides and try to get a chunk that I can just take out. And then I'm going to split that chunk, and we'll see what it looks like in the inside. And I'm hoping that we've got some fatwood there. I mean, I'm not too worried about it. There is, I mean, just right now I'm standing, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see one big dead one over there. 6, 7, 8, 9. Just right around me, I see 9 or 10 pine trees. The state of Maine is filled with them. So I don't think I'll have any problem, but it'd be cool if I can knock fatwood off the list here in the first 10, 15 minutes in the woods. So let's see what we got. We're going to start on this side here. Just try to get some of this rotted stuff off and away. And get to this big meaty section here. Oh man, some of this stuff looks really good already. Like I said, a lot of this is spongy and dead, but some of it in the middle, hopefully. Oh yeah, wow. I can already see this. It's a little wet though. No, I think it's too rotted, guys. Maybe that's just a section here, but maybe not. It's definitely fatwood. It's a little wet though. Oh wow, holy crap, it has the smell. So let me, it's definitely some fatty wood. I guess there'd be a quick way to tell. Would be to whip out the trusty Swiss Army knife, Huntsman edition here. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to shave, and it's coming off in these waxy slivers, which, I mean, this is beautiful. I think this needs to dry out though, and I don't know if it's worth me taking something so wet home with me. I don't know, it might be though, just to let it dry out. I'm trying to get nice fine slivers, and this knife is wicked sharp. It's a gift from my friend Dylan, and I haven't done a whole lot. This is my first day out, but I already used the saw to get a small limb, probably actually about as thick as this actual knife, and the saw did amazing. And the blade here is nice and sharp, so mad props to Dylan. This is sweet. Alright guys, so I'm going to take this home with me. I need to let it dry out. It's definitely a little moist. So hopefully, I don't know, I've never really seen anyone just harvest some wet, kind of soggy fatwood. It's not soggy. I mean, this stuff is solid as a rock. It's just a little wet. So I'm going to let it sit on my porch in a nice dry spot, and it will hopefully dry out. I'm going to look for some smaller and drier sections of some fatwood, and I will bring you guys back for that. My next two things I'm looking for is birch bark, which is going to be an easy one, and then the birch polypores, which luckily they're in the same location, so hopefully I'll be able to knock those both out at the same time. And if I find those quick, I've only been out in the woods for 20 minutes now, maybe. If I find those, then I'm just going to go for a nice hike, maybe go lay down somewhere in the woods, and hopefully not get covered in ticks today. But I'll bring you guys back, maybe get some hiking shots, and thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned, and I'll show you guys kind of the basics of what I'm thinking for the fire kit I'm going to build for the wonderful giveaway. So, stay tuned, and I'll be right back, guys. Alright, YouTube, I'm back. I actually just performed a little bit of first aid. I accidentally punched a stump, and the stump made me bleed. So, if you guys want to see that, I think I might actually make a little extra video and pop it out, just a quick one, because I bled like a stuck pig, and I don't know if I got footage of me pulling the splinter out, but there was a splinter, Jesus, I don't even know, not as thick as this, but about that big, stuck in my finger, right above my knuckle. So that was pretty gross, pretty nasty, and I'm about to hike out of the woods just so I can go take care of this, but I wanted to just get a couple more, just smaller pieces of fatwood. Some of you are probably like, dude, you should probably go take care of your finger, but not really super duper worried right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to see if I can get this out of the way really quick. This is a big dead standing pine. Breaking off just a piece here of one of these lower branches. You can see there's a little bit of color there indicating there could be some fatwood. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of saw and see if I can take just the edge of this branch off here, as close to the tree as I can. And what you want to do is you want to find these pine trees that are dead and standing, and find the lower branches, break them off like I just did, take a look. And what it is the resin slowly comes down throughout the years, gravity pulls it, and it goes through these lower branches. Say that's actually pretty nice. It's got a good smell to it. Just a small piece, nothing crazy. You can see there's one little vein kind of running through there. So this tree may not be the best source, but I mean it's just a wee little piece there. Nothing crazy. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of bounce around from pine tree to pine tree really quick, and to all the dead standing. And I'm just going to try to find little pieces here that might have some fatwood in them. So we got actually a little piece down here. Not really much of an indication there. Let's see. This one may be worth taking a chunk out of. I'm really impressed with the Swiss Army saw. This thing does a great job. What I like to do is sometimes collect some of the dust that comes off when you're sawing and take a look. Smells like it, but it's not very waxy, so this might not be a good piece. Woo! Well, once again, nothing great, but nothing bad either. Definitely would be some good fire starter no matter what, but definitely looking for something a little more fat, boy. YouTube, what's going on, guys? Just back at the house. I am currently processing up little bits of this fat wood that I have here. Really nice stuff, and I'll give you guys a quick look. Basically, I'm just trying to remove some of the deader, spongier stuff that's kicking around. So just kind of slowly shaving it off with the hatchet. Little baton action here. And that's all FATWOOD gold right there, guys. Look at that stuff. It's waxy and nice. I think I'd like to just get kind of a chunk off here. You can kind of see what we're working with. That is nice stuff. I think we might split this one straight down the middle if we can. Probably right there. And that is really nice. That's what we're looking for. And that, my friends, is FATWOOD gold. Still a little wet on the outside, so I'm gonna let it dry out in the sun for a couple days. But you guys can see that right there is what we're looking for. So I'm gonna collect up some of these pieces. I'm gonna start kind of conceptualizing what I'm gonna make for containers for this, and hopefully I will have a completed fire kit out soon enough.